All right. Good morning. Here we are again. Good morning, everybody. We got Wednesday the 12th, I think. Wednesday the 12th. Damn, it goes quick. How you guys doing this morning? Yeah. Let me see here. Go live there. See when it catches up. I try to jump on a minute or so early just to get things tracking and make sure people can link up. Nothing worse than hopping on a live and feel like you missed the first 5 minutes, even though there's nothing typically riveting on the front end of these. I let people kind of jump in and settle in a little bit and make sure I've hit all the right buttons. So let me see if I can get it up on Facebook. Yeah, how you doing this morning? A few people in already. 73 on the sleep score last night. Watch out. Coming. Coffee number 2. Antibiotic day number 3. I feel like we're fighting our way out of the corner. So we're coming. We're there. A little better sleep. I don't sound as bad. Still, getting rid of it. But man, it was a slow moving thing and slow coming in, slow going out. So grabbed a hold of me. And not fun, not a good time. So take care of each other, take care of yourself. Vitamin C, lots of sleep, lots of water, all the stuff. It's that time of year, I guess. I told my PCP, I said, you're not going to see me typically, except for sometime mid to late February, early March every year. I'm going to get some sort of gunk, in the chest. And it's not going to be fun. And I'm not going away until it gets better. So I ain't got no time for this. So let me see here. I haven't got Facebook to pop up yet. Pop in the chat. So when I do see it, I see what you are today. 1 to 10. How you doing today on a Wednesday? Yeah. Coffee's tasting extra good this morning. I won't tell you how many cups I had yesterday. When he said, "Are you digging for number 4?" I said, "I think I am." It's gonna be one of those days. End line to end line yesterday, up early, get prepared for this live call, and then we wrapped up last night at 8:00 after our peak group coaching call with all of our one-on-one clients, and that's a day. It's a long day, but I was able to. I had one. Had somebody pivot, so I was able to get out and squeeze my workout in, and I won't call it a workout, really. It's a walk, but it's what I'm doing right now. I'm getting out, moving my body. So that's what time allows, and that's what I've got under the hood for it for the moment. So I don't see it. I'll check on Facebook again in a minute, but I want to thank you guys for jumping in today. Looks like we got a bunch of people on. Today I wanted to talk about the 1-year rule. How to build something that pays off forever. And I don't know about you guys, but I want it right now guy. If I decide that I want to lose 10 pounds, I'm gonna work out like a son of a gun today, and I want to be down by 8 or 9 tomorrow. And excuse me, it just doesn't work that way. It doesn't work that way in life or in sport or in business or anything. But how many times have you started something and like got frustrated when you didn't see results fast enough? And excuse me, did you quit too soon? Most people never hit their breakthrough, not because they're not capable, but because they give up too early. Have you ever seen that? Heard that saying, 3 feet from gold? There's a book called 3 Feet from Gold. I believe I read it a couple of years back. It's essentially like, you're digging, and you're finally almost at the gold, and you just give up. And then that other guy's digging, he's there. He stays in the game just a little bit longer and finds the gold. It's a great book, actually, pretty good story, and it's worth reading. But success, it's not about the instant results. It's about playing a long game, guys. And if you commit to the 1-year rule, which I'll tell you about here, you'll soon build something that pays off forever. You're playing that long game. What is it that Ben says? Long obedience in the same direction is one of the things that we've talked about in our Ben Newman coaching group. And there's a lot to that. It's not sexy. It's not fun at times. Long obedience in the same direction. I think that's how he said it. Not sure exactly the term, but anyway, I'm going to break down why most people quit right before they win. How to act and think in 12-month cycles instead of 12-day cycles. Or, hey, I went to the gym 3 days in a row. How come I'm not down 40 pounds? I can't say hi to you guys yet because I can't see the. Let me just get right out of Facebook altogether. Get back in and see if it pops up. Not working. I know you guys are on, but anyway, hello. So Bill Gates says most people overestimate what they can do in a day and underestimate what they can do in a year. So that fits nicely with today. If you're stuck in a cycle of starting and stopping and you feel like you're putting in the effort but not seeing the results, this could be your problem, that you're just dealing with you're living in a world of immediacy. I want those instant results. The people who win in business and fitness and life, they commit to just stay in the game longer than anyone else. They're just not going away. It's going to keep showing up. Keep showing up. I always say that to people. Just keep showing up. The rest will take care of itself. And I believe it will if you're out there working hard and doing good things. All right. So the 1 year rule has some power to it. Most people quit right before the breakthrough, right? They start strong. They go all in for a few weeks or a few months. But when the results don't come, when they don't come fast enough, they get discouraged and quit. Don't do that. In business, hey, here's an example. You start a new marketing thing, right? Marketing's not cheap, and you go all in, and you go a month, and you're like, well, I didn't see anything. My leads didn't increase by tenfold, so I'm out. You're not playing the long game. Same thing with fitness. You train hard for a week or even a month. I can't see that six-pack. Screw it. I'm just going to go back to what I was doing, right? And how about in sales? If you reach out to 10 people and get 10 no's or no responses. I did it recently with Facebook ads and, did Facebook ads and got a whole bunch of junk leads, and I was like, so I came away going, well, Facebook ads suck. Well, maybe my Facebook ads sucked, right? But the truth is success doesn't show up right away. It just doesn't. It compounds over time. The biggest wins come to the people who refuse to quit. This is day 76 in a row of doing this live, and I'm not going anywhere. I'm going to keep showing up. So when I preach to you guys in the morning about doing this kind of thing, I can point back to this and say, yeah, doing it every single day. So let's talk about how to think and act in the 12-month cycles. If you want lasting success, stop thinking in days and weeks. I'm going to do this for this week. Doesn't work. It's not going to have a measurable change. Start thinking in years. Now, as you get a little older, you get my age, the years go by faster, right? So remember when you were a kid, you're 18, 19 or younger, just out of school, like a year was a long time. Now it goes by like that. And all of a sudden, 1 year went by, well, I'm in the same spot as I was a year ago. And all of a sudden, 5 years is gone and we didn't make any change. There's 3 phases to this breakdown thing. Okay, breaking down of the 1 year rule. Phase 1, months 1 through 4. I'm going to break the year apart in 3 phases. Excuse me, is the foundation phase. This is where it feels like you're doing a lot with a little to show for it. This is where most people are. Right. And it's also where most people quit, right here in the foundation phase. Phase 2, months 5 through 8, the traction phase, as described, is where you get some traction, where some small wins start appearing. Momentum builds. All right. Momentum builds. We're here. We're in phase 2. And then phase 3, the breakthrough phase, most people never see. Big results start to show up because of the work you've put in. Okay. And this could be that 10-year overnight success thing. It could be years 1 through 3 or so are the foundation phase. 4 through 6 or 7 is the traction phase. And then all of a sudden, the breakthrough phase is that last 3 or 4 years. And all of a sudden, you look like a genius. And all you did is really just keep showing up. You just kept showing up. So let me see if I can get you guys back on Facebook here. I don't know why. There it is. Showing up live now. Okay, I got you. We got you. Well, that was rough. Missed my people. Tony Bataille is here. Matt Tolman, Josh Baker. All 9s, 10s, tired 10. Danielle, good to see you. Dave Howard with a 9.5. Tolman's a 10. Are you sure it's not Friday? Dave Howard says, when you're ready to quit, remember yourself and why you started. Yeah, absolutely. Hey, thanks for jumping on, guys. I appreciate it. And like I said, most people never reach phase 3. They give up in phase 1. They don't even see phase 2. Well, they fade in phase 2. Sometimes, when phase 2 is, it's, that 3rd or 4th month at Planet Fitness after the first of the year, right? When everybody's, started with a lot of vigor, they're going to do it this year. And then they kind of, it starts to be hard and it starts to get mundane. And that's when it separates the people who really want it from the people who would be okay doing it if it wasn't a lot of work. So the year rule ensures you push through long enough to win. So if you look at it in a year, okay, you'll be in it long enough to win with whatever you're trying to do, long enough to definitely see some results. Because success isn't like one big move. Hey, I had a hell of a day today. I think I really set us up for the rest of our lives. That's not how it happens. It's small daily actions that compound over time. Small daily actions, doing the thing, showing up, mastering the mundane. Here's some examples of daily moves that lead to big results. And I'll go business, fitness, and personal growth here. On the business side, posting valuable content daily, making calls, improving your skills, doing the things that are industry specific for you, doing the basics, whether if you're in, sales, you're those POCs, right? How many are you making every day? Are you checking the box? Are you making 5, saying you're going to do 15 and you made 5 and got 2 clients and then you stop? On the fitness side, sticking to those workouts, showing up, tracking meals, focusing on consistency, doing it when you don't even want to. Get that accountability partner, right? And on the personal growth side, maybe you're reading 10 pages a day, practicing new habits. Maybe you're tackling 75 hard, right? Maybe you're refining your mindset, checking in on how you think and how you see things. Good to see you guys here today. Appreciate you coming up. The cold's going away, baby. So the difference between the people who succeed and the ones that don't, consistency over time. Just continuing to show up, continuing to do the stuff. And guys, I'll remind you again, when I'm sitting here hammering on you behind the microphone, it's not because I'm sitting up here in the catbird seat, got it all figured out, life's great. Okay, I struggle with all the same things I talk about every day. And it helps me to help you. Like even yesterday, I'm like, shit, I got to get out the door. I want to be able to tell those guys tomorrow that I got out the door yesterday. So it helps. You guys are my accountability partner, right? You don't even know it. So here's a question. I got a question. Where in your life have you been expecting fast results instead of playing the long game? When I hung a coaching shingle, I'm like, this will be great. I'll just get 20 clients and life will be grand, right? Here we are into year 3. Still grinding, still getting there, still building, showing up, doing the things, expanding the offerings, and just playing the long game. You see a lot of people jump in this space and they're in and out. They're gone when they realize it's work. And I'm here to work. I'm going to do the work. So, yeah. Dan Bennett, good morning. How are you? Good to see you today, buddy. Yeah. I'm going to chat with Tony Bataille later. Get to see him a little bit. And like I said, if you guys are struggling with something, need a strategy call, or just want to bang some things around, I say it every day, and I'm not kidding. If you need me, send you a link, hop on my schedule. We'll chat about it. All right. So if you got something to write with, or you're on your phone or whatever, what's one thing you can write down that you'll commit to for 12 months? Whoa. No quitting. No excuses. One thing that you could commit to for 12 months. I'm in month 15 of no drinking. I just set out to do a year, and I just kind of kept going. Whether I will or not, who knows? But in the 9th to 12th month, I didn't even think about it. It was just something I was doing. but it was kind of important. It wasn't kind of, it was really important to me to just do it. What's one small daily action you can take that will stack into bigger results over time? Yeah. Josh Baker, where have you been going fast, expecting fast results? What could you do every day? Not necessarily every day, but what could you be committed to for a year? And it takes some daily action in that direction. And then I would ask you to do this. Every 90 days, review your progress. Do not quit. Do not quit before 12 months. Stick with that one, Bob. Yeah, Dan, pretty much there. Yeah. I mean, there's times where, if I'm up to camp and Dad's there and we're going to used to having a whiskey, it would be kind of nice to do that. But truth of the matter is I don't need it. And I always feel like dog shit the next day. So Wendy Leet is here. And she said she's going to exercise at least 5 days a week. She's got a pretty good accountability partner. And hey, sidebar, she went to her follow-up appointment, her second one yesterday, and she was all concerned about it, that she wasn't where she was supposed to be and all that. You know what we do. Get it out of heads. She got there, and I got a text. I was on a coaching call, but on the way back, I got a text. I'm a superstar. So she knocked it out of the park, passed all the tests. She said she's at 6 weeks. She's where most people are. At 12 weeks, if that makes sense. And that she's cleared for everything but golf and big turning stuff like Warrior 2 pose. And they didn't add tackle football, but they probably should have with her. But she's good to go. So she's fired up. I think the cane is kind of staying in the corner, maybe come out a little bit here and there. But she's going to do some little PT with our friend Ryan Brown today. And she's got a renewed sense of moving around and just little pep in her step. So Wendy, I'm proud of you. It's been a long 6 weeks. We're in week 7. We're not done yet. But for her to hear yesterday that she was way ahead of where they projected her to be and where most people are was pretty cool. So pretty psyched about that. So I know I've shared a lot of that stuff with you guys, and I wanted to share that with you. So Josh Baker says, working on my mindset. That's where it starts. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. There's so much I could say, but I would say sticking with fitness and health, making that, he said negotiable. I'm going to say that he probably meant to say non-negotiable. Yeah. Make that non-negotiable list, right? These are the things that are happening today, no matter what happens. And I would say that, guys, I've done this before with people too, and it's a whole different talk altogether, but yeah, she's ready to fight tigers. It's a different thing altogether, another talk for another day. And I learned this from Ben Newman, was the never do it again list. And that may go along with this too. Like, what are 3 things that you could sit down and write today that you're never going to do again? And when Ben told this story, he talked about, he said, I love pizza. And I'm probably going to eat pizza again. But here's what I'm not going to do. I'm not going to eat to excess or in excess. Eat to it. I think that's how you say that. I'm not gonna eat the whole damn pizza. I'm gonna have a slice or 2, and then I'm gonna walk away. So that was one of his things. I'm not gonna do that. And I've talked about this with different clients before, but one of them, if I remember, was never accept disrespect from my family. Never again, XYZ. Write it down. Never again believe the negative self-talk. Never again talk to me like I wouldn't talk to one of my kids. Talk to myself like I wouldn't talk to one of my kids. Does that make sense? Wendy's on fire this morning. Also commit to losing 10 pounds since I've been sitting around being part of the couch for too long. We got one of those Venus flytrap couches, guys. That's son of a bitch. Nothing will make you feel more inept than our couch, because it's deep, right? And we're not that tall. So Wendy sits in it and her feet stick up like Dwarf on golf, Sorry, babe. And so you got to try to get out of that thing. You got to get twitched out of that thing with a come along. But yeah, she's been on the couch a bit, but that's where you were supposed to be. Freddie says he's working on my team transforming them into kick-ass or firing them. All right. Well, there you go, Freddie. It starts with you is what I'll say about that. And if you haven't read Extreme Ownership yet by Jocko, pick that book up and read that. And that'll actually help you realize that everything in your business comes back to you. You either hired the right person or you didn't, or you developed them or you didn't, you coached them up or you didn't. All right. So make sure that you're checking in on yourself on that too. So yeah, Luke, she's on fire. I'm telling you what, but check in with that never do. I didn't plan on talking about that today, but you guys made me think of it. That never do it again list is, even if it's just one thing, never again allow, boom. Never again do, boom. Never eat or drink or whatever, boom. Because that's the stuff that starts the ball rolling down the hill of low self-worth, negative self-talk, rinse and repeat, recycle. The ball picks up speed, and now we're in the shitter, right? So you got to make that pivot. Hey, Justin Katie, I didn't know you were here. Good to see you, man. That is a good book. Yeah, I need to read it again, actually. I really like how he he would talk about, a mission, and then he would talk about how there was a business lesson in there and a leadership lesson in there. So it was really good. There are not a lot of books that will hold my attention. That one did. I didn't put that down. So I'll get 2 or 3 quarters, halfway or 3/4 through a book and kind of lose it. Lose interest. And that one I did not. So he's got another one called Extreme Ownership, The Dichotomy of Leadership, I think. And that one I can't remember as much about, but yeah, read good books. So, all right, what are you guys tackling today? Throw it in the chat. I've got a coaching call coming up at 9. Excited about that. A busy day today. Shooting a podcast today with Richard Nordheim from Enhanced Renovations down in North Carolina. So Richard's a good buddy of mine, and I've known him for a while. I'm going to get him on the podcast. I was on Dom Clegg's podcast yesterday. So when that comes out, I'll ship that. I'll link that and show you guys that. And so start to do a little bit more of that stuff. And guys, hey, if you haven't read the book, grab it on Amazon. If you've read it, please do a review. I haven't checked lately on how many reviews. There were 11 the last time I looked. So 11 reviews. So 5-star, of course. Hey, Amazon #1 bestseller right here, baby. Justin says, getting the estimates done that I've been getting pushed back. Yeah, get that stuff done. Take that phone, turn it over, put it face down on the desk, and get to work. Get that stuff out. You'll feel a lot better about it. I got a couple emails out this morning that I've been just kicking down the road, and I'm like, you know what? I'm not going in today with that on my back. I want to get that done. We've got a lot of transition going on around here right now, and it takes a lot of work to make it happen. But that's the path to where we want to go. So write that down. What's in your way? What are the things that are keeping you from getting where you want to go? And eliminate them. Pick them off. All right? So guys, getting back to this, the 1-year thing. If you commit to something for 1 full year without quitting, without excuses, without changing the plan, you'll be blown away by what's possible. The only way to guarantee failure is to quit too soon. You can always quit tomorrow, right? Don't quit today. Quit tomorrow. All right? The only way to guarantee success is to stick with it long enough for the results to show up. Play the long game. The rewards are worth it. Again, if you want to have a conversation, I'd love to chat with you. You can book a strategy call, a free 30-minute strategy call. If you want to talk coaching, that's fine. If not, I'll help you any way that I can. That's why I'm here, and that's what I'm doing. So anyway, with that, I'll let you guys go. Get on Amazon. Throw that book review at me if you've been enjoying these. And also, if you like this stuff and you've been showing up, share it out. Share it out to people. Steve Rosenberg is here. Good to see you, buddy. Steve came up to our event a few weeks back and just burned the place flat with his stuff. And Steve's got a great coaching community, and I've been helping him out a little bit with his daily sales accelerator call. Some of you guys are in there as well. So if you want more information about Steve's stuff, let me know. He's a great dude. That was great to have him here at the house a few weeks back, and he just poured into everybody. You have speakers that you'll see come to an event and they come and they leave, right? And then they don't stick around. Steve showed up. He was here at my house Friday, right when he got off the plane, stayed until 10 o'clock. We were back at the event the next day, all day long there. Then we went to dinner, and he and I and a couple others were the last ones to leave the restaurant. So that goes a long way with people. So anyway, if you haven't checked him out, yeah, thanks, buddy. So Steve Rosenberg, Steven Rosenberg, is it Steven or SteveRosenberg.com? Try either one. Great program, great stuff. So Steve, thank you for jumping on, and I appreciate your generosity with me and helping me out along this coaching path. So anyway, guys, I hope you have a great day. Kick ass, take names, take no prisoners. All right. And what is that guy from the Bangor Police Department says? He writes a blog. He says, don't touch other people's stuff. Be kind to yourself. The guy's funny. If you haven't checked him out, it's a Facebook group. But anyway, don't touch other people's things. Be good to yourself. Be good to others. All of that stuff. Go make somebody's day today. All right, guys, I'll talk to you soon. I appreciate you. Love y'all. And let me know if you need me for anything. Take care.